Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, success has been hard to come by in San Diego, a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than its team has been to. Can the Bolts catch lightning in a bottle here? Broncos, Chargers. It's game time!
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to Qualcomm Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. With me, as usual, is analyst Peter O'Keefe. Peter, looking at the players on the field, one stands out, and he plays at cornerback.
I think I know to whom you're referring, Dan. He's a dominant player, but will he dominate today?
We'll see how he does once the game begins, Peter. But first, let's go to the coin toss.
It's heads.
Jason Elam kicking off for the
There's the signal, and we're ready.
It's time for Charger football.
Elam kicks it off to begin the game. Dwight decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 22.
Tim Dwight got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Chargers will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Dwight goes in motion. Tomlinson will get the carry on first down and rambles for about 5.
With the tackle. 2nd and 5. Ball at the Chargers, 27-yard line.
Tomlinson gets the call again and heads out right. At the 35. First down.
Hey, if you check out this replay, you'll find a few examples of how these guys earn their paycheck week in and week out, baby. And hey, there's no better way of earning a paycheck than knocking a few heads down there on the field.
First down from the shotgun. Tomlinson carries it for a 3rd time in a row and picks up a couple.
LaDainian Tomlinson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Tomlinson has his number called on 2nd down and chews up about 4 on the play.
LaDainian Tomlinson is built like a perfect back should be. 5'10", 221. This running back comes with all the fixins. He can deke out defenders, spin out tackles, and even run some over.
Let's finish this series
3rd and 4. Ball at the Chargers, 41-yard line.
Tomlinson goes in motion. Wall makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down.
Lenny Walls couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Sifries gets ready to punt this away. Sifries gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fields it at the 20. Brought down at the 22.
Rod Smith got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
1st and 10.
The Broncos offense will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Makes the catch in the flat, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Ashley Lee had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
2nd and 2. Ball at the Broncos' 30-yard line.
Hurst carries it past scrimmage and heads wide left. Stopped at the 39. It will be first down.
Broncos.
Garrison Hurst finds the hole on this one and gains some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
1st and 10.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Hurst gets the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 40.
Garrison Hurst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
2nd and 8. Ball at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Hurst carries it for the 3rd time and picks up a couple.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Flowers tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Drayton Florence swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. Caldwell fields the punt at the 15.
On the play.
Dragged down at the 20.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Tomlinson gains 5 on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
With the tackle. Second and 4. Ball at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Dwight goes in motion. Hayward gets the sack.
You just stay where you are.
Look at last year's stats there. That's a lot of quarterback bruises there.
Tomlinson catches it over the middle, and he will be short of the markers. 4th down coming up.
With the tackle.
Mario Fadafehi
Brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his 2nd tackle so far.
Rod Smith to make the return.
Sifries lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Sifries gets the ball and punts it away. Smith gets it at the 34.
7 yards.
Tackled at the 41.
Rod Smith didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
First
The
and
Broncos
10,
get their
Denver.
offense on the field and will start this drive at their 41-yard line.
And bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
It's intercepted.
Interception.
Tackle at the 43.
And this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Chargers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 43-yard line. Breeze puts his arm into this one, and it's intercepted.
Interception.
Stopped at the
Broncos.
35.
John Lynch does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Broncos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 35-yard line. Lee goes in motion. First dodges this one way out right and rambles for about 5.
On me!
Second and 5. Ball at the Broncos 40-yard line.
Plummer just rifles this one, and it's caught at the 46.
Jake Plummer, he's a good quarterback.
down,
Eighth-year
Broncos.
man out of Arizona State, and an arm that can make the plays when he needs to. He's a flashy guy running the show here, and he can come up big. Keep an eye on him.
First down,
and 10.
both tight ends left.
Ball at the Broncos 49-yard line.
Weaver goes in motion. Lee makes the catch on the right sideline,
Ashley Lee.
and
Pass
that will be
complete.
good for a gain of 8.
Jammer with the push
Ashley
out of
Lee
bounds.
nabbed the pass without any challenge whatsoever from the defense. When you're that open, every quarterback in the league can get it to you.
Peter, what a nice pickup to
Second
get
and
them
2.
into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
First carries this one off to the right and picks up the first down.
First down, Broncos. First and 10. Ball at the 39.
Florence
Pass is
hammers the
incomplete.
receiver and forces him to drop
Rod
the ball.
Smith was the intended
Incomplete.
receiver.
Drayton Florence
Number
stayed so
29
close to his
with the
assignment
cover.
he could have taken his calls for him. Incomplete pass.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays
Second
it
and
tough.
10.
That will bring up
Ball
second
at the
down.
39.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game. Plummer rifles it out left side, and it's intercepted.
Interception, Chargers.
Brought down at the 37.
Johnny Edwards intercepts the football. Let's take another look.
That is a stellar effort on the part of the D. He's got his zone all locked up tight. He knows how the play is going to go down.
And that gives him the chance to step in and make a play himself. You can't coach that.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Chargers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at the 37-yard line. Herndon makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Kelly Herndon swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Chargers, 37-yard line.
Breeze fires this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Lorenzo Neal was the
Lorenzo
intended
Neal
receiver.
had that one come right
Number
to him back
98
there.
with
You
the
have to
coverage.
catch those passes, baby.
He couldn't hold on to that one, and maybe that's why they don't throw to him that often.
No, he's more of a runner than a target out of the backfield.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Tomlinson catches it in the flat, and he's well short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
With the tackle.
Kelly Herndon just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
They stop them cold. Fourth coming up.
Exactly what this defense needed to do.
Sifries gets ready to punt this away. Sifries takes the long snap and punts it away. Brought down at the 29.
Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 29-yard line. Smith makes the nice catch, and that will be a gain of 3 yards.
Jake Plummer has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 28 yards and 2 interceptions.
Second down, 7 yards to go.
Broncos 32-yard line.
Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 34. Stopped at the 37.
Jake Plummer made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the field so far.
And why not? He's had success there.
Hurst takes this one way out left and is dropped short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Ben Lieber brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be fourth down. Knorr gets the snap and punts it away. Caldwell catches it at the 21. Dragged down at the 35.
Reese Caldwell racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Chargers send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their 35-yard line. Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6. Ball at the Chargers, 38-yard line.
Breeze throws a beauty to the right side, and it's intercepted.
Broncos.
That's all right, man. It's all right. You can do it. Come on. Don't worry about it. That's all right.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. Okay. 360 on your back.
Drew Brees is feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. He wishes he had that one back.
That's his second interception throw today, and he has looked ragged at some points, I'll tell you.
Yeah, his timing's a little off. He needs to just settle it down.
The Broncos offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at the 45-yard line. The lead goes in motion. Davis tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Sammy Davis swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Plummer lobs this one over the middle, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Quentin Jammer anticipated that they would go deep and outside on that last one and covered the play perfectly. Because of him, incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Knorr takes the long snap and punts it away. Caldwell fields the punt at the 10. Pushed out at the 16.
Reese Caldwell got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Chargers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 16-yard line. Tomlinson catches it in the flat, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
LaDainian Tomlinson raced wide on that play, got the first, and then slipped out of bounds. Great job.
Dyson goes in motion. Tomlinson punches this one left of center and gains about 3 yards.
Number 68 with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball at the Chargers, 29-yard line.
Check man. Check man. Black 25. Black 25.
Tomlinson catches it in the flat and tries to get free. Brought down hard at the 39. That will bring up 1st down.
LaDainian Tomlinson really delivers on this play. Let's take another look. First at the catch.
There it is, but he's not done. He's going to make his way forward for extra yards.
He's a go-to guy for sure.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
1st down, both wideouts to the right. Tomlinson goes right up the middle and gains about 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball at the Chargers, 42-yard line.
pinch, puts a
Pass is
lick on the
incomplete.
receiver and separates
Kevin
him
Dyson
from the
was the
ball.
intended receiver.
Incomplete.
Kelly Herndon with the coverage.
Drew Brees is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got
24 yards and 2 interceptions.
Third and 7. Ball at the Chargers, 42-yard line.
Single back, single back.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 41. Runs out of bounds at the 45. It'll be 4th down.
LaDainian Tomlinson got out of bounds after getting some yardage, but you can tell that it wasn't as much as he wanted.
They get some yards out of that play, but they are short.
Yeah, didn't get quite the punch they wanted to.
It'll be 4th down. Sifries lines up for the punt. Sifries gets the ball and punts it away. Smith makes it at the 16. Tackled at the 22.
Rod Smith got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
First and 10.
The Broncos have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 22-yard line.
22. Brown, 22.
Lassiter makes the sack just behind the line.
Kwame Lassiter nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. Hurst will get the carry on 2nd down and heads upfield. The 45, 35, 20, 10, 5.
Touchdown Broncos.
He's in for the touchdown.
Dano, this is one beaut of a run, and that's an understatement, my friend. Look at him go here. Move, speed, and a little bit of flash all the way to the end zone, baby. You can't coach that kind of individual performance. Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark, just another day in the office.
Holding.
Now the point after, and
extra point is
it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam booms a beauty here. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times they've had to punt it away. They've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone.
First and 10.
The Chargers offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 20-yard line. Breeze throws a bullet, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Kevin Dyson
Found a spot in the middle on that last
Kelly
play,
Herndon
but couldn't
with the
connect
coverage.
with the ball. No catch.
Those mid-range passes are not working out for them so far. Peter, what's
Second
different
and 10.
in that range?
Well, the coverage and their reaction
20-yard
time.
line.
The D is beating them to the punch right here.
2nd down, tight end to the left.
Gray, 25. Gray, 25.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
All right, what have you got? Okay, all right.
We stop him
Third
right
and
here
8.
and right now.
Ball at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Breeze rifles this one hard over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Kevin Dyson makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage. Hey, it worked. Yes, it did. They've stuck with short passes like that, Peter.
Well, they know the receiver can pick up a few after the catch. They're getting the wiggle room they need.
Neal goes in motion.
Blue 13. Blue 13.
Tomlinson gets the call on 1st down and picks up the 1st down.
Boy, they get some good yardage out of this one, Dan, and they do it a number of good ways. Good line blocking, good downfield blocking, and a nifty run to boot. Nice play.
What a run, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, yeah, he's running hard, and up to now, he's got 48 yards on 10 carries. Well, look at those numbers from last year. That is impressive.
Breeze throws a heater right sideline, and
Pass is
it's
incomplete.
off. Incomplete.
Tim Dwight.
Tim
was the
Dwight could have had a
intended
nice
receiver.
run up the sidelines on that
Champ
one,
Bailey
but
with the
didn't make the
coverage.
catch. That's incomplete.
Potential for some nice yards and some nice yards after the
Second
catch,
and 10.
but it falls
Ball at the
incomplete.
47.
Oh, that could have been a big play.
It'll be 2nd down.
Black 32. Black 32.
Tomlinson catches the hard throw and loses yards on that one.
John Mobley targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Breeze makes the pass and it's caught at the 35. Finally dropped at the 34. 1st down.
Tim Dwight had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The
That's
last
the
2
end of the first
passes
quarter.
his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Broncos are out in front, 7-0. First down coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Parker goes in motion.
Black 43. Hut, hut. Hut.
Interceptor.
Interception.
Tackled
Broncos.
at the 19.
Well, it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
That's their 3rd interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Yeah, tough play. I love it.
Try to slither out of this.
The Broncos offense takes the field, and they will start out at their own 19-yard line. Plummer throws a heater, and it's
First
complete
down,
at the
Broncos.
22. Chase down at the 30. It will be 1st down.
Jake Plummer gets it past 2 defenders on this one. What a throw. It's worth a second look. That's what you call confidence. Throwing into double coverage like that, and what accuracy to boot.
Another short pass, and he likes
First
that
and
area of
10.
the field so far.
And why not? He's had success there.
Hurst picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
With the tackle. Second
Oh,
and
look
8.
at those numbers. That's
Ball
how
at
to
the
get it
Broncos,
done on the
32
ground.
Bulldozes right at center and picks up a couple. Nadis goes in motion. Smith grabs the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Rod Smith faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Ball at the Broncos 49-yard line.
Takes it across the line of scrimmage and picks up a couple.
Second and 7.
Hey, Dan, look there. Way to pick up yards after the first hit.
Hurst takes it for his 11th carry and will gain close to 6. Smith goes in motion. Keel penetrates and stops that back at the 45. That will bring up 4th down.
Terrence Keel targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They take away any and all room and prevent that play from getting past the line of scrimmage. 4th down coming up. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. Caldwell fields the punt at 15. Brought down at the 28.
Reese Caldwell had no trouble getting a few back after that very disappointing punt. Nice opportunity for this offense.
The Chargers' offense has stalled late in their drives the past few times down. We'll see if they can finally score as they start this one at their own 28-yard line. Dyson goes in motion. Breeze zips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Drew Brees has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got
58 yards and 3 interceptions.
Second and 10. Ball at the Chargers 28-yard line.
Single back, single back.
Sacks him way back at the 22.
Darius Holland comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. Hey, where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh, that quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Ball at the Chargers 22-yard line.
Breeze uncorks this to the left sideline and...
Okay, bring him out. Bring him out. We got the chains.
First, baby, no first. No first, baby, no first. Touchdown, baby! Yeah, baby, that's how we get it.
Dan, watch this play unfold. These guys are so talented, it's really just amazing to sit back and watch them take care of business. Oh, and I'll tell you what, he takes care of business throughout this play. Makes me want to hit the gym again and maybe, get back down there on the field.
First down from the I.
Ball at the Chargers, 38-yard line.
It's intercepted.
Interception.
Tackled
Broncos.
at the 47.
Nick Ferguson benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped, and he's there to scoop it up, but I don't think he's going to give it back.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 47-yard line. Lee goes in motion. Plummer rifles it out left side, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Number 22.
Rod Smith took his lone defender to school on that last play, making the catch with relative ease.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
Will get the handoff and heads left. Lieber tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ben Lieber was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far. Third down, empty backfield. Plummer lofts this one out to the left, and they can't connect. Incomplete. Knorr lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Knorr takes the long snap and punts it away. Caldwell takes it at the 16.
Turn of 6 on the play.
Tackled hard at the 22.
Reese Caldwell didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Chargers have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Breeze unloads this one to the left, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Pass interference, number 25, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first
Nick
down.
Ferguson draws a flag here from some aggressive coverage. You can't be that physical with a receiver and get away with it. Yeah, that's pass interference, all right. Good call.
First down, 1 man back.
Ball at the Chargers, 47-yard line.
Tomlinson takes it for his 11th carry and gains about 3 yards.
John Lynch with the tackle. Second and 6. Ball at the Chargers, 50-yard line.
Tomlinson gets the call again and
Gain of
passes
1
the
on the
line. Stopped at the 49.
Third and 5. Ball at the 49.
This one will
Pass is
fall
incomplete.
incomplete. Fourth down
Number
coming up.
88 was the intended receiver.
Eric Parker looked
Jack
like he was
Bailey
all
with the
over
coverage.
that one, but it just got away somehow. Tough incompletion.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass.
Number
This
5,
play was
punt
more
formation.
proof.
Boy, third is such a
Smith
crucial
make the
down, Dan.
return.
And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Sifries gets ready to punt this away. Sifries gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 10. Dragged down at the 12.
Rod Smith didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
First and
The
10.
Broncos have a long field ahead of them and start this drive back at their own 12-yard line. Hurst has his number called on first down and heads out right.
Garrison Hurst,
Tackled
the ball
at the
carrier.
16.
Quinton Jammer with the tackle.
Garrison Hurst has taken it to the offense, sure enough, but you have to credit him for that huge run he broke off earlier. Real dangerous as soon as he gets past the line. I like his numbers here. So far, he's racked up
113 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second and 5. Ball at the Broncos 16-yard line.
Weaver goes in motion.
Jake Plummer threw an awkward-looking pass off the
First
wrong
down,
foot,
Broncos.
but it didn't matter. Still made the completion.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the
First
field
and
so
10.
far.
And why not? He's had success there.
22-yard line.
First down with the tight end right. Hurst carries it for the 15th time and rambles for about 5.
Jed Weaver got in there and made the key block on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be second
and
down.
4. Ball at the Broncos 27-yard line.
Hurst will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up third down.
Number 93 with the tackle.
Otis Leverant was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far. Whips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. Fourth down coming up.
Randall Godfrey targeted the ball carrier early, didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 6 tackles.
Nor gets the ball and punts it away.
Return of 8 on the
Brought
play.
down at the 42.
Reese Caldwell racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Chargers offense takes the field, and they will start at their 42-yard line. Dyson goes in motion. Herndon takes him down back at the 40.
Kelly Herndon was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be
Second
his
and
fourth
12.
tackle, and he's hitting
Ball at the
hard
Chargers,
out there in the
40-yard line.
secondary.
Well, he's making them think twice before going his direction.
Breeze throws this on a rope, and this one is incomplete.
With the deflection.
Drew Brees has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day of it. So far, he's struggled to get
74 yards and no touchdowns.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the
Ball at
game.
the Chargers 40-yard line.
Caldwell goes in motion. the first on 3rd and long.
Drew Brees makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Check man. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Tomlinson barges off right guard and picks up a couple.
Okay, fellas, we went over this all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas?
2nd and 8. Ball at the 45.
Dyson goes in motion. Is well past the markers for a first down.
Lorenzo Neal had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
That was little atonement for dropping the ball the last time it was thrown his way, Peter. He definitely made sure that he held on to that one.
Yeah, much better focus that time around.
First down, 10 yards to go.
LaDainian Tomlinson, the ball carrier. Al Wilson with the tackle.
Yeah!
2nd and 9. Ball at the 27.
Single back. Single back.
Tomlinson picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
LaDainian Tomlinson powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Brees gets all of the ground into this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Reese Caldwell faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
First down, goal to go. Dyson goes in motion. Tomlinson cruises out to the left side and chews up about 4 on the play.
Al Wilson with the tackle.
Goal line stand,
2nd and
baby.
goal.
Strong back, strong
Ball at
back.
the 4-yard line.
Down. Hyena black 58. Hyena black 58. Motion, motion, motion. Hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut. Yeah, baby. That's the way to move it. Hey, baby, want to send that crying back to the bench?
Wow, I like the running duo in the backfield here. They'll try and pound it in.
Peel goes in motion. Dyson didn't haul that one in, and it falls
Dyson was the
incomplete.
intended
That will bring
receiver.
up 4th and goal.
Champ Bailey with the
Drew
coverage.
Brees threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
That will bring up 4th down, and what a disappointment. That would have given them the first.
You gotta make those plays when they come your way.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Keating with a 21-yarder, and it's good.
Nate Keating puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Keating kicks it off. Drowns fields it all the way back at the 1.
A return of 17 yards.
Bang down at the 19. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Reuben Drones
got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
First and 10.
The Broncos are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Lally goes in motion. First takes the handoff and gets past the line. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Don't make me get on the field and try and stop these guys. Come on, step it up.
Garrison Hurst has had a great day on the ground. Great movement outside the tackles and using his speed to round the corners. Great game. He's racked up
125 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second down and less than a yard.
Ball at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Whips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Quentin Jammer was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far. The Chargers take their first timeout. Noor lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Noor takes the snap and punts it away. Caldwell fields the punt at the 39. Tackled at the 46.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their 46-yard line. Breeze rifles this one hard over the middle, and the Chargers will take a timeout. That's their second. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Herndon puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Drew Brees threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
Leopard. Single back.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 33. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 32.
Lorenzo Neal had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Third down, tight end to the left. No good. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
LaDainian Tomlinson ran a short pattern on that last play, but couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Peter, even though he's a back versus a wideout, it's still rare to see him drop those.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. For a back, he's got great hands.
Fourth down, 3 yards to go. Keating with the 44-yard attempt and has it sailed just left to the upright.
Nate Keating pops a kick here that's not a shorty, but isn't that long either.
Boy, that has got to rattle him.
Oh, poor guy. I think what he really needs is a big hug.
Yeah, maybe a new foot.
If he's not careful, a new jersey.
That could have put them within striking distance of tying it up, but the kick is no good.
They'll have to bust out of the gates in the second half, Dan, and get some momentum early.
The Broncos offense takes the field with the clock at 24. Hurst will get the carry on first down and moves forward for 7.
Garrison Hurst played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
That's yet another run for him. He's definitely getting a workout so far.
They're relying very heavily on their running game, and so far, I can't blame them. The Chargers are one guy short on the line, but it turns out they don't need him. 3 is plenty to get the job done. Check it out. Ouch. Oh, they got through anyway. That's determination.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
Third and long. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Broncos are out in front, 7-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers, and I tell you, first downs have been the story here. The Chargers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Steve Foley would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bolts on D, the ball at the 44. John Lynch shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Bronx, midway through the first, Donnie Edwards is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Chargers still midway through the first quarter. John Lynch is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Garrison, first eye look at the Hurst on the carry here as they work the ground game. This is a nice run. A 79-yard touchdown for the Broncos. The Broncos get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Chargers later on in the second quarter, the Chargers have the ball at the 34-yard line. Nick Ferguson was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Bronx, after getting an interception, Bronx winning by 7. Jake the Snake Plummer connected with his man on this one. Chargers now in the second quarter. Nick Ferguson was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Bolts losing 7-0. Drew Brees would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up an easy 22-yard field goal. The Chargers climb back into the game, now down by 4. Chargers still late in the second quarter, ball at their own 45. Drew Brees would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bolts are down, but still in it, 7-3. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Garrison, first eye look at the Hurst, has taken over this game. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Broncos will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 7-3. Let's get down to the field and the action. Keating boots the second half kickoff away. Drowns fields the second half kickoff at the 6. Tackled at the 27. Let's go down to Susie Culber, who has an update for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Marty Schottenheimer took a moment to speak with me and said they've got to avoid throwing any more interceptions. He thinks they need to establish a rhythm with some higher percentage passes and provide better pass protection for the quarterback. Expect a different look to the passing game in this half. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. Smith goes in motion. Plummer really rifles this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Terrence Keel knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Plummer uncorks this to the left sideline, and it falls incomplete. Knorr gets ready to punt this away. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. Fields it at the 34. Stopped at the 37.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the 37-yard line. Tomlinson punches this one left of center and will gain close to 6.
LaDainian Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
The Chargers, 43-yard line.
Neal goes in motion.
First down, Chargers.
Breeze fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Al Wilson knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down, 2 receivers to the left.
The 49.
Dyson goes in motion. Dyson snags the dart right sideline, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Kevin Dyson must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Breeze throws a bullet here, and the ball is caught at the 27. Eventually shoved out at the 14. It will be first down.
Kelly Herndon finally pushed him out of bounds, but by then the damage was done. He'd given up a ton of yards on that play.
That will be his fourth tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making them think twice before going his direction.
Tomlinson chews up 4 yards, and that brings up second down.
With the tackle.
Second down from the shotgun.
Ball at the 10-yard line.
Tomlinson gets the call again and chews up about 4 on the play.
Trevor Price made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far.
Ball at the 6-yard line.
Dyson goes in motion. Tomlinson has his number called on third down and converts the third down.
Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
He gets another call, and he's carried the offense on his shoulders for these last 3 plays.
Hey, until it stops working, there's no reason to look elsewhere. Well, we got an excellent running tandem in the backfield, Dan. Watch out for them here.
Breeze ropes this one to the end zone, and this one is incomplete.
Antonio Gates had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That would have been a touchdown, but instead, after the incompletion, they will face a second down.
Yeah, Dan, you have to take advantage of opportunities like that.
Ball at the 1.
Check man, check man. Single back, KG.
Tomlinson gets the call on second down and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Kelly Herndon with the tackle. Third and goal. Ball at the 1.
Dyson goes in motion.
With the tackle. Number
4th
10
down, goal to go.
17-yard attempt. Number 7, holding.
Keating from 17 yards, and this one is up and in.
Nate Keating has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the second time today they get close only to have to bring in the kicker.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Keating kicks this one away. Drowns fields the kickoff at the 6. Back down at the 28.
Reuben Drones was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
First and 10.
The Broncos bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 28-yard line. Lee makes the catch
First
on the
down,
right
Broncos.
sideline and is well past the markers for a first down.
Jake Plummer throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
First and 10. Ball at the Broncos 45-yard line.
Plummer floats it to the right side, and it's intercepted.
Interception. Chargers.
Stopped at the 45.
Terrence Keel knows he doesn't have a shot at it unless he jumps for it. And man, he timed it perfectly to give his receivers a few tips about mid-air receptions.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Chargers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 45-yard line. No dice, and it
Pass is
falls
incomplete.
incomplete.
Tim
Dwight
was
had
the
that one
intended
come
receiver.
right to him back there. You
Jordan
have to
Lynch
catch
with
those
the coverage.
passes, baby.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that one.
That would have been a tough catch.
Second and 10. Ball at the Chargers 45-yard line.
Breeze gets some air under this pass, and it's tipped.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Kelly Herndon.
Kelly Herndon managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
He records yet another batted ball, and I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
Yeah, he's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive
Third and
play.
10. Ball at the Chargers 45-yard line.
Tomlinson catches it in the flat, and he will be well short of the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
Lenny Walls made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far.
5 in punt formation.
Sifries lines up to
Smith
punt
to make
after
the
the
return.
3 and out. Sifries gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fair catches it at the 17.
– First and 10.
The Broncos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 18-yard line. Anderson takes it off the toss and takes it upfield. One man to beat. Finally popped out of bounds at the 36. That will bring up first down.
Terrence Keel finally makes the play, but not in time. Let's have another look. Oh yeah, gave up a lot of yards before forcing him out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball at the Broncos 36-yard line.
Smith goes in motion.
Ineligible receiver. Number 78, offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat
Matt
first
Lepsis
down.
got hit by the ball. He wasn't expecting it, didn't mean to, but unfortunately he was an ineligible receiver, and that's a penalty.
First down,
15.
one man back.
Ball at the Broncos 31-yard line.
Weaver makes the catch out to the left and is well past the markers for a first down.
First and 10. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Plummer throws a heater, and it's intercepted. One man to beat, tackled at the 46. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. The Chargers start this one on the center logo at their 46-yard line. This one will fall incomplete.
With the deflection.
Second down, two wideouts on the field.
Ball at the Chargers, 46-yard line.
Neal goes in motion. Tomlinson carries this one out to the right and rambles for about 5.
LaDainian Tomlinson stayed with his blockers on that last one, and it paid off big time. You know, Dan, it's always good to have a wingman or two.
He gets even more yards on the ground. A productive first half, and the second half is shaping up to be just as busy for him.
Until he slows down, there's no reason to change it up.
Neal catches the bullet out left, and they convert on third down.
Drew Brees makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
A very accurate pass downfield, their first successful long ball of the game.
I expect to see them get a little more out of their long game in the second half.
Brees throws a bullet to the flat, and the ball is caught at the 27, gets out at the 19.
LaDainian Tomlinson made the grab back there and then tacked on a few more. Nice play.
Another short catch, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
Yeah, the short routes have been open, and he's been exploiting it. Oh, wow. Look at the yardage racked up through the air.
Dyson goes in motion. Chews up 4 yards, and that brings up first down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
First and 10. Ball at the 15.
Tomlinson gets the call again and maybe picks up one on the play. Lally was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently he's pulled a muscle in his lower back. They're icing it a bit right now, but it looks like he should be ready to come back in soon. Dan?
Thanks, Susie. Intercepted. One man to beat. And he's in for the touchdown.
Okay, everything goes right here. The interception, the yards he gobbles up afterwards, and the icing on the cake, the touchdown, baby. You can't coach that kind of playmaking.
Jason Elam to attempt the extra point. Number 13, holding.
Here's the point after, and
extra point is good.
It's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam rockets this one deep. Dwight decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 19.
Tim Dwight got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Chargers had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 19-yard line. Dyson goes in motion. Tomlinson will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down. Wilson had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Colber has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. I just talked to the trainers, and it looks like he's in a lot of abdominal pain. They're working on him right now, and it looks like he should be ready to come back in very soon. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Second down with a split backfield. Mobley sacks him back at the 14.
John Mobley forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield back there.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
3rd and 14. Ball at the Chargers, 14-yard line.
Parker goes in motion. Breeze throws a high right, and the reception's made at the 40.
Tim Dwight is just crazy good on this play, Dan. He refuses to be intimidated by triple coverage. I would have tried to throw somewhere else, I think. Oh, but it didn't matter. He made the catch. Great job.
And Peter, if you were looking at this matchup on paper, you'd figure that this would have gone the other way.
You betcha. He's given away a few inches in height, but he's still able to get those arms up and pull it in.
Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down. Second down, 7 yards to go.
Chargers, 46-yard line.
Dwight goes in motion. Breeze rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Interception, Broncos.
Tackled at the 48.
John Lynch does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
The Broncos have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their 48-yard line. Hurst carries it for the 21st time and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Randall Godfrey with the tackle. 2nd and 10. Ball at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Plummer gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's tipped incomplete.
Kwame Lassiter knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Weaver goes in motion. Heel makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. It'll be 4th down.
Terrence Keel came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr gets the ball and punts it away. Caldwell fair catches it at the 18. The Chargers will start this first play of the drive at their own 18-yard line. White catches the heater left sideline and is at the 45. Finally stopped at the 47. First down.
Tim Dwight got an opportunity to tack on a few more after the completion, and he took it. I love to see that kind of drive in a player. You can't coach that.
That's another medium-range catch for him. He's really found his niche in there.
Yeah, unless he starts getting shut down, there's no reason for him to move out of it. Oh, look there, 150-plus receiving yards. He's been making plays all game long.
Dwight goes in motion. Breeze fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Don Mobley managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
The defense stood up to that play and shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Ball at the Chargers, 47-yard line.
Herndon tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Kelly Herndon with the deflection.
Kelly Herndon couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
He records yet another batted ball, and I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
Yeah, he's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play. Whew, look at all those INTs. They can't sit well with the head coach.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete. Short of the markers, however. 4th down coming up.
Middlebrooks with the tackle.
Willie Middlebrooks managed to take him down just before he got to the markers.
They allow a little there, but they do force a 4th down.
Way to attack the ball.
4th down, and the punting unit is on the field. Sifries takes the long snap and punts it away.
The
Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Mediz goes in motion.
Second and 8. Ball at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Hurst gets the handoff and runs into traffic. Godfrey makes the hit in the backfield at the 20.
Randall Godfrey was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 10 tackles and 1 sack. Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline.
Plummer zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Terrence Keel couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
The defense forces fourth down, and even if they had completed the pass,
it still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Knorr lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. Caldwell fields the punt at the 41. Dragged down at the 49.
Reese Caldwell racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Chargers have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the 49-yard line. Dyson goes in motion. Tomlinson gets the call on first down and gains about 3 yards.
Ball carrier. John Mobley with the tackle.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Mobley gets the sack way back at the 48.
John Mobley goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh, yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's got 6 tackles and 2 sacks. Brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
Another tackle, and it seems like we're always calling his name. What a hitting machine in the secondary.
He's definitely carrying his weight back there.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Broncos are out in front, 14-6. Sifri lines up for the punt. Sifri gets the snap and punts it away. Smith catches it at the 16. Stopped at the 20.
Rod Smith fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
First and 10.
The Broncos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Hurst takes it for his 23rd carry and picks up a couple.
Second and 8. Ball at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
The lead grabs the rope right side and gains a couple.
Ashley Lee had the football away from 3 defenders in his area. That's got to feel good.
Another great catch. And Peter, he's been working that right side of the field with good success.
Yeah, it looks like he's found a weakness, and he's going to exploit it.
Plummer just rifles this one, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Jed Weaver has some company on this play, but he still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
He's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
First down from the I. Keel makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Terrence Keel swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
The defense stood up to that play and shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down.
Ball at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Plummer zings it to the right side, and it's
First down,
complete at the
Broncos.
43. And he's stopped right there. First down.
Ashley Lalise is just crazy good on this play, Dan. He refuses to be intimidated by triple coverage. I would have tried to throw somewhere else, I think. Oh, but it didn't matter. He made the catch. Great job.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Hurst has his number called on first down and picks up a couple.
Number 93 with the tackle.
Second down, two tight ends in the game.
Ball at the 41.
Plummer throws a bullet, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Donnie Edwards had that play dissected before it even started, really. Textbook zone coverage there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
And it falls incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Ashley Lalise muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. You don't got much more catchable than that one.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Nor gets ready to punt this away. Nor gets the ball and punts it away. Caldwell peels the punt at the 13. Brought down at the 17.
Reese Caldwell didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Chargers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 17-yard line. Dyson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Kelly Herndon had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Ball at the Chargers, 17-yard line.
Tomlinson has his number called on second down and picks up a couple.
We almost got him, baby.
3rd and 8. Ball at the Chargers, 19-yard line.
Tomlinson goes in motion. Tomlinson tags the missile, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Well, check out the passing performance here. Talk about yards.
Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down.
With the tackle. Second and 6. Ball at the Chargers, 42-yard line.
Tomlinson gets the call on second down and heads wide left. Tackled at the 47.
Let's go defense.
3rd and 2.
Let's make a stand.
Ball at the Chargers, 47-yard line.
Breeze fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Interception, Broncos.
Tackled at the 47.
Champ Bailey intercepts the football. Let's take another look.
That is a stellar effort on the part of the D. He's got his own all locked up tight. He knows how the play is going to go down.
And that gives him the chance to step in and make a play himself. You can't coach that.
Peter, that's his second interception, and what a game he's having so far.
Unbelievable. He's all pumped up down there.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 47-yard line. Lally catches it in the flat, and he's looking for room. Eventually tackled at the 36.
First down,
it will
Broncos.
be first down.
Ashley Lally was wide open on that play, man. Makes you wonder what the D was doing.
Great job fighting for that first down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a true competitor.
Anderson goes in motion. Davis tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sammy Davis targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his fourth tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making him think twice before going his direction.
Hurst gets the call again and heads left. Brought down at the 31.
Garrison Hurst got yards by staying so close to his blockers. I think they were sharing each other's aftershave.
They moved the ball, and that'll bring up third down.
Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball.
Plummer sings it to the right side, and the completion is made. Short of the markers, however. It'll be fourth down.
Quentin Jammer brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
And Peter, he reminds me a little of a lion laying in the weeds out there waiting to pounce.
And you need cat-like reflexes to bring that guy down. What a matchup.
Elam with the 45-yard attempt and has it sailed just left of the upright.
Jason Elam misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
The Chargers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 36-yard line. Dyson goes in motion. Breeze lobs this one way over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Was the intended
Drew
receiver.
Brees throws this into
Kelly
double
Herndon
coverage,
with the coverage.
and luckily has it fall incomplete.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
I'm all over you.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Chargers, 36-yard line.
Tomlinson picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down.
With the tackle.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Breeze rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's intercepted. Dragged down at the 46. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. The Broncos start this one on the center logo at the 46-yard line. Smith catches this one, and Is well past the markers for a first down.
All right, baby, first down.
Rod Smith reels in the pass despite nearly getting squeezed by two defenders.
There's the catch and the double coverage. They really didn't phase him there.
Maybe they ought to send in a third.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
First down, tight end to the left. Plummer throws this on a rope, and the catch is made at the 15, hunted down at the 13. That will bring up first down.
First and 10. Ball at the 13.
Lee goes in motion. Hurst will take this one off the toss and heads upfield. Eventually tackled at the 3. It'll be first and goal.
Garrison Hurst sticks close to his blockers here. And it pays off.
Nice run, Peter, and he's putting together some very nice stats.
Definitely. Up to now, he's got 147 yards on 27 carries.
Plummer lobs this to the end zone, and it's off. Incomplete.
Rod Smith had some room on the outside on that play, but catching the ball was a different story. Incomplete.
That would have been a touchdown, but instead, after the incompletion, they will face a second down.
Yeah, Dan, you have to take advantage of opportunities like that.
First goes right up the middle, and the ball's loose. Tackled at the 8.
Steve Foley delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. And he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Chargers want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at their own 8-yard line. Chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Right here. All right. Feel this? All right. It hurts. You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right. Let's go, baby. Let me help him up. Come on. You got to get back to us. You're going to be all right to play?
Second and 6. Ball at the Chargers, 12-yard line.
Mobley makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
John Mobley managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
They're working on him right now, and it looks like he should be ready to come back in very soon. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Third down from the shotgun.
Ball at the Chargers, 12-yard line.
White goes in motion. Johnson sacks him way back at the 5.
Holding. Number 51, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
John Mobley got a fistful of his man to try and wrap him up on that play, but the ref saw it, and that's a clear-cut case of defensive holding.
First and 10. Ball at the Chargers, 17-yard line.
Williams blasts him back at the 12.
DJ Williams is relentless here, and he chases the ball carrier into the backfield He closes in.
There's the hit. You know, that reminds me of this nature show I saw on TV.
Second and 14.
Where a lion pounced on an antelope in the Serengeti.
Yeah, but at least the antelope doesn't have to shake hands with the lion when it's all over.
Peter, he's been lining up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Breeze unloads this one to the left, and the ball's caught at the 29. Finally dropped at the 34. It will be first down. First down, 10 yards to go. Dyson goes in motion.
43. Back. 43.
Tomlinson catches it in the flat and picks up 4 on the play. Hayward had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Kalber has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I managed to get a word with the team doctors. They said he's suffering from a hyperextended elbow. They're trying to mitigate the pain by taping him up, but it doesn't seem to be working. They're listing his return as doubtful. Back to you, guys.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth. Thank you, Susie. Tomlinson will take the handoff and finds room to run. The 35, 25, 10, and touchdown!
Touchdown, Chargers!
Oh, yeah, baby. I like it so.
And check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 246 yards and 1 touchdown.
They're going for 2 and the time.
Rhino. Down. We back.
Neal catches it in the flat.
Conversion is good.
He's in for the 2-point conversion.
This is a nice carry here. He's going to take this baby past the goal line straight to Twosville. That's a great play.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Heavey kicks this one away. Mediz catches it back at the 5. Stopped at the 26.
Adrian Mediz got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
Thank you. No, don't touch.
The Broncos fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Olszewski gets the sack way back at the 17.
The Chargers send in 3 guys. Everybody else is back in coverage, and they still get their man. Nice play. Watch this. Well, it looks like 3 was all they needed.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan.
Watts goes in motion. Plummer throws a big rainbow here, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Randall Godfrey closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Hauls it in right side, and he's well short of the markers. That will bring up fourth down.
Drayton Florence made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
And I'll tell you what, this looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Caldwell takes it at the 43. Tackled at the 47.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their 47-yard line. Dwight catches it in the flat and gains a couple.
Drew Brees had no trouble zinging that one past the secondary. That was one heck of a throw.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the field so far.
And why not? He's had success there. Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Chargers, 49-yard line.
Dwight goes in motion. Tomlinson gets yet another carry for the day and chews up about 4 on the play.
LaDainian Tomlinson has been taking it inside, taking it outside, heck, wherever this guy wants. What a workhorse. I love it. So far, he's piled up
179 yards and 1 touchdown.
Let's stop him here,
3rd and 4.
Keep him out of field goal range,
Ball at
baby.
the 47.
Run back.
Intercepted.
Interception.
Tackled
Broncos.
at the 38.
Dan, this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Another interception for his stats today. And I'll tell you, I can't remember when I've seen a defensive performance like this.
This guy's rewriting history.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 38-yard line. The lead goes in motion. Williams sacks him back at the 35.
Jamal Williams nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
He gets the assist, and he now has 1/2 of a sack for the game. 2nd down with a split backfield. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Darius Watts
Muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. You don't come much more catchable than that one.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that one.
That would have been a tough catch.
Plummer fires this one over the middle, and it's got just barely past the markers for a first.
Jed Weaver has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
What a big play on 3rd down, Peter. His run after the catch is what made the play work.
Yeah, Dan, you have to fight for those yards in that situation, and that's exactly what he did.
Hurst gets the call on 1st down and picks up a couple.
The ball carrier, Ben Lieber with the tackle.
2nd down, 1 man back.
Ball at the 49.
Weaver goes in motion. Second down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Up a yard on the play, and the clock will continue to run.
Garrison Hurst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Weaver makes the catch out to the left, and they get the first on third and long.
First and 10. Ball at the 27.
Hurst loses about 3, and that will bring up second down. Second down, both wideouts to the right.
Ball at the 30-yard line.
Rips him down in the backfield, and that will take them out of field goal range. Plummer uncorks this to the left sideline, and the Chargers take their first timeout. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Elam kicks from 40 yards out, and they take the lead.
Jason Elam kicks the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
Late in the game, and they take the lead. That was a very big field goal.
As big as they come, Dan.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam booms a beauty here. Chapman decides to take it out of the end zone. Right down at the 23.
Jesse Chapman took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play. Look, Dan, great receiving yards there. That will help your fantasy team.
Pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Receiver Kelly Herndon with the coverage.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 19.
Ball at the Chargers, 23-yard line.
Breeze zips it to the left sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Willie Middlebrooks kept both eyes on the short out on that one and caused the incomplete pass.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played, and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Ferguson hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
With the coverage. Fourth and 10. Ball at the Chargers, 23-yard line.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and It falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
LaDainian Tomlinson is setting up for the screen and has his blockers in front of him. Problem is, you got to catch the ball first. Back to the drawing board.
That was some aggressive play calling that deep in their own territory, and it may have cost them dearly.
I just don't see how they were in 4-down mode there, especially at their end of the football field. That's a bad call. Hardly any time on the clock for them to do anything, Dan. The only bright spot is that they have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Mike Anderson, how you like that power, baby? Laser, laser. I think the best card in there, baby.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Broncos come out on top, 17-14. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Hey, man. Yeah. Doing well, man. Hey, man. All right. Gonna be coming to you, baby. Gonna be coming to you all day.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Broncos stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Drew Brees is back. He's pretty much locked in on his wide receiver. He hits him. That set up a piece of cake 18-yard field goal. The Chargers climb back into the game, now down by 1. Terrence Keel is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Bronx out in front by 1. Ben Lieber would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bolts have it off an interception. Champ Bailey was able to step in front of this pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. Touchdown for the Broncos. Bolts trailing 14-6. John Lynch would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The ball at their own 17-yard line. Tim Dwight, good night, found a soft spot on the defense and it worked to his advantage. Bolts back by 8. Champ Bailey shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Bolts have it again. John Lynch shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Bolts down 14-6. Ben Lieber would turn things around. Big shift in momentum here as he pounced on a fumble. The defense recovered. The Bolts in control after a fumble recovery. LaDainian Tomlinson got the football here. And you know what? This was all individual effort. Broke off a big one. A 62-yard touchdown for the Chargers. Game tied 14-all. Champ Bailey shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Bronx have it off an interception. Jason Elam would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. A 41-yard field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx edge out a win, 17-14. Now let's take a sec to chat with our player of the game, the guy who seemed to be all over the field on defense and came up with big play after big play. John Lynch is standing by with our Susie Calvert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You were fantastic, and you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What gave you guys the edge today?
I was feeling pretty good today, and things was just rolling for me. From the moment I stepped on the field, I felt like I could help us win this game, and that's what I had to do.
Chris, back to you.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.